And let me make this adjunct before we get started, because people want to know about the male side of relationships.
Yeah.
In regards to finding that person right, in your chart. And so for a man, the first thing that we look for is Venus.
Yeah.
And it's a telltale sign that allows someone to see the person's wife. Right? And this is the general pattern that most men will attract to them as far as the type of women that they deal with. It's not that it's a one-stop shop. Men typically have a type, right? And we all do. Men do, women do. It's just kind of who we are. Some things float certain boats and certain things don't.
Yeah.
So, just for example, right? Man with Venus in a fire sign. Right? Let's say Aries. He's gonna like a woman that's athletic, right? Competitive, right? Fearless, forward, right? Quick to fall in love, right? He's going to like this. He's going to attract this to him. And of course, there's a pattern that ensues behind that. Of course, there's other things that happen. There's other planets that support or detract from that placement. But overall, Venus in fire signs, a male's going to like women that typically have a more outgoing spirit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so just knowing that, you can apply that to any sign. If it's in water signs, men typically attract women that are more emotional, more sentimental, have more of a regard for family, more of a regard for home life.
Yeah.
Right? That's just generally Venus and water sign. Venus and earth signs, women are more practical, reserved, right?
Yeah.
Less communicative, right? More supportive and playing the background role, right? Venus and earth sign. And then Venus and air signs, men are going to like women that like to communicate, like to have fun, to socialize, right? To be entertaining or entertained, that are intellectually oriented, that like to share ideas and have good conversations, right? Venus and air signs is going to produce this.
Yeah.
As far as the type of woman a man's going to attract to it. So Venus is just a tell-all, right? That we can look to say, you know what? This is the type of woman that you typically attract, or that you may marry. Now, give an example of how this might work. So, I don't want to pull anybody's chart up because I wouldn't put the brother on blast. But a good friend of mine, his Venus. Let's see if the audience might, before I mention the exact profession of the woman and how he met her and where and how he married her.
Yeah.
See if people can think about what she might do, right? And the type of woman he might attract. So first of all, Venus is in the 9th house, right? So Venus in the 9th house, a lot of times a man will attract a woman that has a high education, right? That is high-minded.
Yeah.
Or religious oriented, right? Or
you might meet her at church.
Very good. You might meet her at a spiritual event. Could be spiritual. It could be church. Could be the mosque. Could be could be a Black Power rally. Right? Because that's religion to some folk. Right?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Right. So this woman is going to be very intellectually oriented, because the ninth house is a house of pundits, right? It's a house of gurus, teachers. So she's going to be or she could be a teacher.
Yeah.
Right. Now, Venus is in Scorpio. Right. Now, Venus being in the ninth house gives the wife a well-refined nature, right? She's not going to be base or going to be low, or she's going to have a high standard of morale.
Yeah.
Right. Her morals are going to be pinpoint. So you would think that he would maybe attract a judge or something, but so she is a doctor. She has a PhD.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, she's a psychiatrist.
Okay.
Venus is in Scorpio, right? Which deals with what? The deeper recesses of the mind.
Yeah.
Exactly. Psychology, things that are underneath the surface, right? Mm-hmm. Digging down, penetrating into people's psychology and their minds.
Yeah.
Right. So this is his wife. Literally, his wife is a psychiatrist. Right. Not a psychologist, a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
Right. So showing that his wife, right, is clearly cut in his chart. Mm-hmm. Right. And this works over and over and over and over. Venus in the 10th house for a man, he likes a woman that takes charge. Mm-hmm. He likes a woman that's on her game, has a reputation, knows how to present herself in public. Right. But also he doesn't mind showing public displays of affection because Venus is in the 10th house.
Yeah.
Right. So again, showing that Venus is just a tell-all. You can always find, right, the type of woman or wife that a man will attract based on that placement.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing that we look for is the moon, right? Moon is a little different than wife, but there is an underlying connection because the moon is women in general in a person's chart, in a man's chart.
Yeah.
Right. Women too, but for a man specifically, how he feels about women, right? How he treats women, how his mother, right, was recognized in the relationship that he has with her. Because they always say, if you treat your mama right, you're usually going to treat your wife right.
Yeah.
If you dogging your mama, your wife don't stand much of a chance.
Yeah.
If you cursing your mama out every 5 minutes, you about due.
Yeah.
So the moon, right, holds that kind of relationship that a man has with his mother, henceforth women in general. So if that's skewed or damaged, right, then the man, and he could have a very well-placed Venus, but the woman that he deals with, he's going to still have that disdain or frustration because of the relationship that he has with his mother.
Yeah.
Right. And so this is crucial in understanding how we look at charts as far as the health of a relationship.